and 4 a.m. Do you have any theories for that?
Case study points, as Jay said earlier.
What was that?
Do you have any? Wow.
Go from one extreme to the next.
Ever so sorry about that. Do you have any theories as to why between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. with the increased activity?
Honestly, that's when most people are home. Most people are working during the days. They come home, they have their dinner, they're sitting down, watching TV, chilling out, and so forth. Just like you get more spikes of claimed paranormal activity through the months of September, October, November, because people are spending more time in their homes because it's getting cold.
And dark earlier.
Yeah, it's getting dark earlier. The heat's kicking on, which if it's wood floors, it's evaporating the moisture, making the crack pop sound like footsteps. So there's many, also all the horror flicks are coming on, October, leading you up to Halloween. So it's not that there's more activity through those months, but a hell of a lot more reports of it. So you can see why.
I remember that.
Down here.
Hey, oh, all right.
Yeah, sorry I moved.
First of all, thank you all for being here. I know everybody in this room appreciates it, and I really appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you. All we're doing is sitting down.
This is a question for Jason, and this is a really bizarre little thing, but we have been dying to know. You have, in several of the shows, you're wearing a coat, and there's a piece of duct tape on the front and on the back. Why?
Ask these guys.
Because of that bastard right there, the blue shirt. The thing is, they call it gaffing. If there's a logo or something, if there's a logo or something, we can't show that. So, there could be copyright infringement. There could be a lot of different issues.
Underneath every one that I'm wearing is a North Face logo.
Yeah.
There we go.
Usually on my jacket.
I did it, right, Jim? I beat the system.
So it's just, because put it this way, if you wore something on there and it showed up on TV and you didn't have the rights to do so, they could sue you left and right.
Actually, you get
and everybody and their brother.
brother.
Yeah, everybody and their brother. Yeah, exactly. Is suing somebody.
It could also be a prank. We put tape on each other's backs all the time.
Yeah.
You never know.
We do.
Okay, now I'm back here again. Sorry. Yeah.
How much time we have left, guys? I can't tell.
You have right at 10 minutes. I'm watching you.
No, I know. It just had a 6-foot sign back there.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Like I'm not watching my panel. Y'all are funny. Okay.
Hi. My question has to do with Savannah. You've been there, I know, a few times. Is it true that as a result of all the ghostly activity there, that there's an ordinance in the city that you are allowed to freely associate with the spirits and carry them about the city as long as they are in a plastic cup?
And as long as you can continue to contain them as you walk over those cobblestones.
What's that?
And as long as you can continue to contain them as you walk over he's saying battle stones, those ballast stones.
That's what we do. Whenever we caught a ghost, we just put our hand over the cup. Look at that guy. He's awesome looking.
Here we go.
Looks like a popsicle.
Hello. You guys got me into reading some of the different theories about where ghost spirits come from. And I've been reading some theories from different specialists in different fields, including the psychological field. And there's a psychologist named Carl Jung who said that spirits and ghosts are actually manifestations of the forces of the unconscious, whether personal unconscious or whether the collective unconscious, a part of all of us that we might be repressing or rejecting in some way. And I was wondering if any of you have had any experiences, any paranormal experiences where that you felt or got the slightest feeling somehow that they may be related to current events going on at the time in the world or current events going on at the time in your own lives.
Wow. Well, I haven't, but there's been a theory out there for a long time of people being able to manifest activity themselves. Actually, that's the real thought about poltergeist type activity. We've been talking about for 17, 18 years. Is most reports are usually a child, usually involve a child manifesting the activity themselves. When you remove that child from the house, the problem stops. And also, a lot of times you find that it's near high limestone deposit areas. So, and we had talked about that for many years, and then actually the scientific, whatever the book was, came out about 1.5 years ago talking about the same exact thing, the patterns that they have seen in it. So I do believe that people are able to manifest things themselves. I do not believe that that's what most activity is, because it wouldn't explain how multiple people, you know, could have activity in the same home over, you know, different owners.
Yeah, that's another theory that's out there, and it makes sense, like Jay said, in a lot of cases, but I mean, in some cases, but a lot of them, the evidence actually points to the opposite, where you have multiple people seeing it, or you caught on a video camera. I mean, for us to be able to manifest that, I think a lot of other people are thinking of other things that would probably manifest, you know what I mean, if that was the case, like maybe there would be a ghost Ferrari in someone's driveway, or, you know, a whole lot of more, I don't know, bikini models around or something like that. So
That'd be mine.
that's Jay, yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know.
You know, there's a study called the Randolph study.
Right.
You guys may have the Randolph study, also called the Randolph theory, which is exactly what he was talking about. And back maybe 10, 15 years ago, that's sort of what developed into remote viewing.
Yes.
So,
I like that guy. That question was good. It was a deep question. He was like that guy who was playing the acoustic guitar on the quad in college. First of all, Jason, hello from Rochester. We missed you last year.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
And speaking of your new home, you bought the inn, the Cherrywood, I think it's called?
Spalding's, the Spalding Inn.
It used to be called the Cherry Hill House, so
Okay, there we go. Was there any underlying factor into purchasing the property, given what you found out about them?
Absolutely. First thing, we were told that this place was up for sale, and that it had reports of being haunted for over 80 years. Grant and I went up and we spent 4 days there before making the final decision, but I think one of the other biggest factors is that it needed a lot of work, a real lot of work, but it needed $70,000 in plumbing work. So we figured we could do it. So we did, honestly. So we bought this place, and Grant, myself, his wife Rihanna, my wife Chris, friends of ours, were up there every weekend, and Grant and I were cutting out all the plumbing, replacing pipes, doing all that stuff. And yeah, the place is just incredible. It's up in the White Mountains in New Hampshire, and there's been a lot of activity. We had some of the past owners come on the show and talk about it.
it really is a testament to what two couples can do to a place over just a short amount of time. Our wives busted their butts and decorated the heck out of that place. It looks great.
So the best was Grant and I would cut out this big long pipe, drop it, replace it, tell the wives, all right, we're running out snowmobiling for 4 hours. Then we come back, we cut another pipe and do the same
And
thing.
you come back and Rihanna's riders.
Thanks.
Okay, I love the Halloween specials you do. Have you decided where you're going this year?
Yes!
Are you?
I'm going to be at home with my kids.
Yeah.
We're not doing one this year.
I gotta be, yeah. Guys, you know what? My twins are 5 years old now, 5 years old, and I have not spent one Halloween with them.
You know, every year
I love doing the Halloween show, but I love my family a hell of a lot more, and I'm gonna spend my first Halloween with my twins. You know what? Everybody and their freaking brother's doing a Halloween show this year. Let them have the fun.
Every year my 6-year-old asks, hey Dad, what are you going to be for Halloween this year? And I would always have to answer, gone. And this year I don't have to. I'm going to be Luigi, of course. He's a Mario fan. Mario Luigi. It's going to be epic.
Well, we are at time almost, and I always like to ask one final question, and they get a little nervous. But everybody, all of y'all play video games, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
everybody does the video games?
Yeah.
Right?
360, just saying.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm dressing up as Luigi for Halloween. You know, that's just...
We'll talk about Super Mario Kart later. But that is kind of my question. Rock band or Guitar Hero?
Rock band!
He was so into it. Awesome. Rock band?
Rock band.
Rock
Right,
band?
honey?
Yeah?
Rock band.
You answered right, Tango.
Call of Duty. No, right. And then call.
Checkers.
Dude, you work in IT.
Would that be Chinese checkers, Joe?
I love this guy. What? We're close.
What about you, Dust?
And Dustin?
Deep Hair, the Paranormal Rockstar, fully endorses Metallica Guitar Hero.
Guys,
guys.
thank you very much for all coming and seeing us out here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.